Hey, everybody. I hope that you're doing really good out there. I know that I am so excited to be with you today. If you haven't seen me on a live stream, my name is Dr. Sandra Colton-Medici. And right now, I am live streaming to LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. And I am so excited to be doing that all at the same time. It is Saturday, and I wanted to go over a few things because my new live stream schedule has changed. So I wanted to chat with you about some of the changes and some of the additions that I've added to the schedule. I know that last week we had some unexpected outages, whether it was Facebook or Instagram Messenger or WhatsApp or wherever you were at. I'm sure it impacted you in some way, whether it was people talking to you about it or people's businesses that actually were affected. So I had wanted to add additional live streams to my schedule, but it kind of really spurred me into action. And you've probably seen on some of my social channels this graphic that I have put up with all of my new live streams that I'm doing because I want to meet you where you live and talk to you about the things that are important to you, specifically as they pertain to personal branding, marketing, social media strategy, and how to develop your brand in a way that you are more effective and more successful. So, if you've never listened to my podcast, I just finished up a podcast this morning live on Fireside. And it was all about sound bites, how to brand yourself on TikTok. And I will be doing, if you missed it, there's a replay on my Twitter feed. And there's also, if you go in and just RSVP to some of my future podcasts, you can see all of the past podcasts in there on Fireside. So make sure that you do that when you have a chance. I love doing the podcast live, and I've seen a lot of familiar faces in there recently. So it's nice to meet you and your colleagues that are joining me on my weekly podcast. It's called Sweet Bites with Sandra, and I talk about marketing strategy, talk about personal branding, and talk about empowering yourself as a business owner too. So if you missed it this morning, I encourage you to go listen to the replay. Also, if you're on TikTok, I just recently started putting a lot more content on TikTok. I joined a TikTok accountability group for the month of October, and I am really loving all the interactions that I'm having with people on TikTok, whether it's in the comment section or in the DMs. And I encourage you to follow me on TikTok as well. It's the profile is at College of Style. And tomorrow morning, I am going live. I do Social Strategy Sundays, which is basically like an open office hour for you to come and chat with me about anything that pertains to your personal brand, digital marketing, social media, personal development, and business development. I'm so open to hearing your thoughts, asking your questions, being able to answer them in real time on a live stream so that you get real feedback in real time. And tomorrow I'm going to be going live with somebody I actually met on TikTok. His name is Dan. And so I think his handle on TikTok is Brand with Dan, something like this. And so he actually, I saw one of his TikToks where he's utilizing the captions, and I'm utilizing captions on TikTok as well, but he's actually utilizing the Instagram captions. And so I thought that was really effective because they stand out so much more on TikTok because not everybody's using them. So what I'm doing now is a little trick that he does, which is taking my video and putting it into the Instagram story, adding the captions in Instagram stories, saving it to my phone, and then uploading it to TikTok so that the captions appear much larger. So I am learning just as much on that platform because I'm just now going into the deep dive that is TikTok. So if you'd like to talk with me and my special guest tomorrow, Dan, on TikTok, we're going to be going live at 9 a.m. Pacific time to talk about that. And if you are in my Facebook group, hello, Facebook group. I love you guys. And if you're not, please join us. We are over 800 members strong in Facebook. And the address, you can just search College of Style inside of the groups search tab, but you can also put in facebook.com/groups/ the College of Style and join us over there. It's really a great group of people who are all working on their businesses and moving their lives forward, just incrementally every single day, pushing, pushing, pushing. And I try to put in some prompts and some questions and do some workshops and some live streams in there as well. So I encourage you to join us and be supportive of one another and get that support back that you need inside the group, and network. That's really what it's all about. I'm also live streaming right now on LinkedIn. So hello, LinkedIn family. How are you? I am doing style and strategy daily on LinkedIn, and some of that is actually going over onto Twitter as well. So you're seeing some of the things that I've been working on and diligently, like with the keyboard. And so I wanted to put up this graphic because I wanted to tell you about the new schedule. So this is the live stream schedule for this week. I just finished up, like I said, the Fireside Podcast Live for Sweet Bites with Sandra, the podcast. I'm talking about branding yourself on TikTok with sound bites. And I just finished up doing an Amazon Live as well, where I was talking about holiday gifts, specifically self-care and strategy on Amazon Live. So if you're not following me on Amazon, take a moment to go over to my Amazon profile and meet me over there. Have a strategy session while shopping with me. It's amazing. I do it every single week on Amazon Live. The other is tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow, like I didn't tell you, I'm doing a special exclusive podcast live on Fireside. It's a ticketed event. So it's $7 to attend, but I'm doing one that is specific to taking your passion and turning it into profit. So if you haven't had a chance to pick up a copy of my book, it's called Passion Pipeline. I'm going to be talking about the framework that is in my book, Passion Pipeline, in this special podcast tomorrow, live on Fireside at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So if you want to attend, make sure that you go in and RSVP because seating is limited. And then also, tomorrow, Sunday at 10 a.m., I'm going to be going live on TikTok and Twitter Spaces at the same time. So, like I said, I'm going to be joined by Dan, whose handle on TikTok is Dan. I think it's Brand with Dan. And we are going to be talking about LinkedIn strategy and boosting your personal brand on LinkedIn. And I will also be audio only, obviously, on Twitter Spaces at the same time so that you can be listening into that conversation as well. And then on Monday, I'm going to be going live on 4 platforms at the same time: Facebook Live, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live, and Twitter Live to talk about brand flashpoints of 2020. As you all know, we probably have been doing a lot of the, countdowns and things like that. You're going to see a lot of countdowns. I've seen some for like Halloween movies already, but then you might be seeing some countdowns for different best of 2021, things like that in the coming days and weeks and months, just because of the nature of the actual year winding down. And these are going to be some of my brand flashpoints of 2021, that I have seen just on the social scale, of what people have pivoted to over the course of this year. And I'll be doing that Facebook Live, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live, and Twitter Live. So whichever is your preference, you can follow on that particular platform. And then on Monday at 10 a.m., I am back on Clubhouse. It's been a while since I've been on Clubhouse, and I feel like a lot of people might have that same feeling. It's been a while since they've been on Clubhouse, but I really do feel like it is still a relevant platform. So I do have a club on Clubhouse for College of Style, and it is listed in our upcoming events. So if you're not following on Clubhouse, make sure to go over and join our club on Clubhouse. It's just called College of Style, and you can follow me and my profile over there as well. And so this is the schedule that's coming up for this week. And so I'm really excited to be joining you on all of the live streaming platforms, because as the tide shifts, right? As the tide shifts with all of our different needs and wants, and different kinds of I guess overarching themes of the pandemic, and building businesses right now is difficult, right? It's just difficult, but the reach that we all want to get is definitely doable. And that's because there are so many platforms out there that allow that, like, free membership, right? That free sign up, whether it's on Facebook or TikTok or LinkedIn or Twitter or Snapchat or Discord, or whatever platforms you are on. Typically you have access to them without having to pay a fee. And if you can leverage that platform, like going live, I would suggest that you start now, because there's never been a better time to start going after whatever it is that is like making your insides make that like tingle feeling, right? That passion inside of you, whatever it is that makes you move, do that right now. I am so excited to kind of flip the script. I've niched down, especially in my business. I've been talking about personal branding for a long time, but I'm really going full force with the new program that I have coming out this fall. It's called Styled to the Nines, and it really is about elevating your brand visuals and getting your strategic communications on point. So if you are building your brand right now, and you are looking to do more with your brand and really get it together, as we move into the holiday season, you're going to want to make sure that everything is together. I would suggest that you go to this link right here, because I'm doing brand audits right now. I have opened up the calendar to add more clients in. So reserve your spot, because they're going fast. And I'm so excited to be working with so many new people and so many new brands. And I wish every single person, I wish I could work with everyone, but obviously time is limited. So make sure that you get your brand audit scheduled. It is down below right here at the link there, collegeofstyle.link/brand audit. Like I mentioned earlier, you can always follow the profile for Amazon if you want to come and listen to some strategy and style at the same time as shopping with me. You can find it here on the link below. It is collegeofstyle.link/SCM-Amazon. That's the link to join me there. And if you are not already following the other social profiles, at the very end of this, I will put up a graphic so that you'll have that at the very end. So that if you want to come back to it later, you will be able to see it. It will be the last screen that you see. I'm really excited to be joining you on all of these different live stream platforms, because what better way for us to communicate, right? What better way for you to just drop into the comments and leave a hi, leave a hello. How are you doing? All of those things, getting all those amazing ways to answer your questions live, but also just check in on everyone because it's all about that. It's all about getting in some real time with people these days instead of just kind of like passing it. Because here's the thing that's going to happen: everybody's going to get into the holidays and we're not going to talk to each other, right? We're all going to be on our phone. We're all going to be scrolling. We're all going to be watching other people's lives. We're not going to be talking to each other. And I want to extend the invitation to you to come talk to me. Right? Come talk to me online on my live streams. And don't be a stranger, right? Don't be a stranger. Get into the mix, because getting into the mix, not just dipping your toe, but like jumping in full force. That's what it's all about. This is the time to get in where you fit in. And I really feel like if you're not doing it, I'm telling you, this is your chance to do it. Get into the mix. Show up for the people that you are already serving, and show up for the people that maybe are looking for you, right? With your business, your brand. Maybe it's a home business and you're making things, it's handmade goods. Maybe it's a digital service. There's so many people in this creator economy that are needing a lot of infrastructure around their creator profiles. That I think that there's so much opportunity to be had right now. Let me put up one more link just in case you're not following my profile on college. It's my College of Style on Instagram, so you can follow us over there. And then also, I wanted to put up the link for Fireside. If you're not following the podcast or haven't had a chance to listen to any of the previous episodes, if you're not listening on to the previous ones on iTunes or Spotify or Google Podcasts, any of those, you can find all of the new shows on Fireside. And this is the link for my specific profile on Fireside, where you can listen to all of the replays and where you can RSVP for any of the upcoming episodes, which is great, because if you can RSVP, then you're going to get a notification reminder. And that's even better because I know everybody has a busy life and you've got a lot going on. But if you can get that notification, then you can be with me live during the actual recording of the Sweet Bites Center podcast, or get the notifications that you can go back later and listen to the replay. I always encourage every one of my listeners to share it out, because even though you might be able to refer some of the information that you've heard on the podcast to somebody else, it might be even more beneficial to share that with your following. And it's easily shareable on Fireside to your Twitter, to your Facebook, wherever you want to share it to. So I encourage you to share all of those episodes as you listen to them, so that we share the knowledge, because there's so many times where I feel like we're all, we're in our little bubbles, right? We're in our little bubbles. And then, you go to tell somebody something and you're like, she said it this way, right? And it really resonated, right? And now you don't remember, but it's easier if you can say, you know what, I'll just share the episode with you. So that's a really good way to just share it out and feel like, you're giving the information as a gift, right? Even if it's not costing you anything, you're giving it as a gift to somebody else who could definitely use it. Because I know everybody has a friend or a colleague that is either been part of the great resignation of this year and they're starting their own business, or they need a little bit of help to get them over the hump of whatever it is that is stopping them from making it to the next level of success in their life or in their business. So definitely check out the podcast, check out the replays, and that's all I have for you today. I am so excited to be with you on all of these different platforms doing these live streams. I'm going to put up the schedule one more time so that you can see the days and the times. Fireside and Amazon already done for today. But Sunday, tomorrow, exclusive live podcast that is a ticketed event. Turn your passion into profit with my book included in the ticket price. My book is called Passion Pipeline. And if you're not able to attend, that's okay. You can still buy my book on Amazon. The TikTok Live and Twitter Spaces on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We're going to do Social Strategy Sundays, which is it's kind of like my open office hours. And I'm going to be joined by my new TikTok friend. His name is Dan. We're going to be talking about branding on LinkedIn. And then on Monday, I'm going live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter, talking about brand flashpoints of 2021. And then also on, that's the wrong date. Oops. Okay, so Clubhouse is on Monday, or sorry, LinkedIn, all of those other ones are on Monday, and Clubhouse, it says Monday, but it should say Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday at 10 o'clock, branding Q&A, and I just want to chat with you guys, and answer your questions about anything that's going on with your personal brand and how to get you to the next point. I do a lot of different. Um, I talk with a lot of different people about how they can utilize what's happening right now to communicate with their audience but stay relevant. And so that's a great place to do it, is on Clubhouse, and I'll be doing that as well. So I look forward to seeing you live this week, through the weekend and through the beginning of next week. I'll put up another graphic of all of my live streams and events that are coming up. If you have a question, make sure to DM me on social media. You can also send me an email at Sandra. I should say it's Sandra@collegeofstyle.com. Pretty easy to find online. And then here's the last graphic that I mentioned, that I would put up so that you can find all of our socials for College of Style and me. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon.